the church bells are ringing in the schoolyard, and we all went out those days. The bully said, Mick, you fancy a rumble? I said, yes, it's time to play. Oh, the nuns and priests, they grabbed the rosaries as they pulled our bodies apart. The bully said, Mick, you lost the fight, but you gained my respect. You fight with so much heart. We're stubborn as mules with our blood on fire when we eat at Sunday Mass. We'll look any man straight in his eyes and say, kiss my Irish ass. Yeah, kiss my Irish ass. Well, me dad buys his liquor across the state line. When you drink enough, it's worth the drive. And though he could always disarm me with a joke, he says you gotta be tough to survive. Now my girl sports a button every St. Patty's Day with green ribbons in her hair. Kiss me, I'm Irish. Is what
Kiss me,
says.
bitch. Come on, sing it.
We're gonna tell you where.
We're stubborn as mules with our foot on fire. We ate at Sunday Mass.
We'll look any man straight in his eyes and say, kiss my Irish ass. Yeah, kiss my Irish ass.
Lost after the first game.
From the greatest of the motherlands, he worked and provided for his family. He was a dedicated welding man. And he knew right from wrong, just like day and night.
Yep.
Could whip any fool
Sure
with a
did,
bare
bro.
knuckle fight. He talked of country
Had
like he
to.
preached of
Temple
God.
offered a head coach job too. Or we could have stayed and get our one more year, but I went with the head coach job. I had to, bro. I had to go with the head coach job. This did not get reset like he said. It's cross-plat now, right? Because it says the Xbox. Lupe Fiasco. Damn, he's a 92. Fundors and hit. Man. I'd say stay with him. It won't be. I won't probably play this that long and then now because I'm getting interested in playing now. You already got me wanting to play it. All right, we'll be Sergio. All right. All right, so they didn't reset anything. They just. Cross play, though. Yeah, because now we're going to play defense. What is that, PlayStation? Is that what the controller is? Should be able to get a lot more fights now.
With these two fighters should be a really good matchup.
Madison Square Garden.
Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our Here comes the Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
So they stare into each other's eyes. One fight. Great to have you with us for this.
All right, come on now.
We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice hook. That counter shot lands. Missed with that jab. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Can you imagine walking into this tug, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, watch those, watch those.
The straight right just misses. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This is the kind of fight you expect from 2 world-class elite middleweights. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Come on in. Motherfucker. Honestly, dude, stick with Bama.
Oh, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight.
Yeah.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The right hook just missed. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. These two were made for each other. Swing and a miss with that with 10 seconds left.
Come on.
Talk about Jacobs in that last round. There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
For that receipt, it's always coming. His jab just got blocked.
Shit.
Perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
For boxing, this is a fight. He got out of the way of that right hook. One punch could change. Did you see that?
Oh, this prick.
Uh-oh, code red time here
This
for Daniel
motherfucker.
Jacobs. What is he gonna do? Jacobs in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell to start round 4.
What?
Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out
What
there
do I
again.
not
Be
like?
smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Perfect counter lands. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. A much better game plan here.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
I'd like to see more jabs. He threw a punch and just got countered.
Fuck.
What about Jacobs in that last round? On to the 5th we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw
Oh,
the kitchen
bitch.
sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a counter shot. the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Trying to land that jab. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter.
Fuck me. Oh my God, you clown.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down.
Here we go.
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
That.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Talk about Roy Jones.
There we go. There we go. There we go. What's up, Roy?
Last round was a
Oh,
disaster.
biatch.
What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Slow down. Slow down.
That
I
uppercut
don't need to
just
do that.
missed.
Just throw punches.
That hook doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Misses with that uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Ooh.
How about Jacobs in that round?
Good round. That would have to be me.
There's the bell, start round 7.
What the
Not the start
fuck?
that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
How did I not
Tough
win the?
last
What
round.
the fuck?
Now you've gotta
Like,
make
fuck
sure
this
he
guy,
doesn't put it on
dude.
him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
But getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Now we're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Straight right just misses. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Bombs away. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a good now.
Jacobs in real trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Just avoids the left uppercut. In the early rounds of the fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get bent.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What will you tell him?
That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely.
He won.
Well, Johnny, it was a very close fight until the end. In the end, we get a split decision.
Damn.
It could have gone either way, and it's hard, you know. You're going to have people arguing. The fans for one, the fans for the other say our fight for one. Split decision was fair. Down to the T, down to the wire. These guys put it on the line.
Hey, what up,
Split
Chris? How you
decision.
doing, Momo? Come on. So there really isn't anything I give a hell about. We'll be right back.
It's in the game.
All right. You ain't that accurate. All right, wheat. Wheat. Slot. Okay. What's gadget? Whoa, yeah, there really isn't much new on boxing. They just made a crossplay, so who cares? It's on Heisman. Let's play.
Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
It's about time we do some college football.
The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. inside his own 5. Nice
All right.
job executing all of the
It's on
assignments
Heisman.
as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Purdue's offense will go to work first. We take a quick look at the impact players for today's
We
game.
got 2
What
runs
players
the
do you
ball.
guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. The portal can work wonders if you have specific.
We almost
roles to
brought
fill.
in
Breathe
our
a little new life and energy into
quarterback
the program.
from
David, these guys went in there,
St.
got a
Louis.
nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few
Trusting
portal
our
additions.
coordinators.
The Boilermakers are on the move. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
All right,
Really
Sawyer.
good job by everybody there. Well
He's not
done.
hurt,
Good
is he?
run
Who's
and a
hurt?
first down.
All right.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Bang.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
All right.
How about that first drive by the offense?
Look at
Usually
the
scoring
fans.
first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Here's the thing, though. We're going to play defense.
Snap it to the back. Powers through the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
You know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the play fake.
Okay.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Rodgers. Really nice job to convert
What is
that
he?
3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and then gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
To the air on 1st down. Fires downfield.
Let's go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the deck.
Okay, pretty good.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the
It's
field.
on Heisman,
It's a
too.
big
Let's
zone
go.
coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Ugly ass pass. That was an
The
ugly
Purdue
ass
offense heads back
pass.
out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Damn. This time we're gonna do it slow.
Quarterback
Watch.
by himself in the backfield.
Now that we're head coach, we're gonna play more on defense too.
Looking to throw on 1st
But every
down.
drive, every other drive.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Harkless.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. On 3rd and long, trying to
deep
have a
ass
quick
pass.
completion here.
There we go.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Fair catch is collected at the 4, and that's where they'll start this drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Screen.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass. Finds his man, it's Branch. Turns it on in midfield.
He's
He'll go out of
fine.
bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
Right game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Direct snap.
Send that
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease and screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Have to keep an eye on Sam
Didn't get
Houston
much
too.
on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Hernandez. Inside the 40. Powers through. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Reads it, fires complete.
Good shit. That was a good play by them.
All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 24 to Ole Miss.
From the shotgun, the inside kick.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on it.
So what is he? Sophomore. Man, we're coming into a very young team.
Going on elsewhere.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Got a little space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Pretty good.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere.
He's a true freshman, huh? Yeah.
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to
Nice.
go.
The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Right.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is stopped. Not getting
Slam,
close to the
maybe?
end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game.
I played the last defensive drive.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room. Return, but he'll be stopped at the 30. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got room. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to take off. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Shit.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Inside the 25. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the
There was a chance, a shot.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so they can win this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Demon Deacons will hunt it away on fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Boilermakers are flying down the field. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield.
One or two. I think they only had one
Pick up
win.
a 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Creates a little room. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
Ooh, good pass.
Down the right side. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself.
Look at him.
Oh, he's got a chance. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
operating in the red zone here on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and then didn't rest himself, and they put points on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats.
All right.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle.
Oh, well, first down.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. Across the 45. Huge play there into plus territory.
All right, be right back.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
First down.
Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for room. It's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short.
What's up, family?
It'll be a draw.
Wow, we're kicking the field
They'll
goal.
knock him down for a loss of
Damn, we got 2 injuries.
Looks as if we have an injury on
What
that
was it,
last play.
3?
We'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And
What?
it's no good.
What the fuck?
Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down.
Good hit.
Makes the catch.
Good hit.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Good shit.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Freshman stepping up, though.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
There goes my monitor.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Dude, no.
He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it.
So I had to hold that? Like,
quick timeout call by the defense.
I swear I took that with the QB. I gotta learn how to do it.
And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Boy, if they questions to be answered. Here's the pressure.
Game.
Every possession
Game.
means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games. QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra
What
set
a
downs now
fourth
become so much
down.
more important late in these ball games.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Owen. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again.
All right.
You don't get it. Still a good stick,
Let's go,
still a good
Purdue.
physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team. Staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Okay. Who's up now? Okay, even better. Pro potential. Notre Dame. Come on. All right, FCS.
Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will be first on the attack.
Purdue, FCS. The rain, though.
The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling here out to the 35. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
No way.
And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the... He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That's reeled in. It's Watson. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41. And a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Boilermakers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it on the move.
Benson for that stupid interception. All right, FCS. Come on. FCS. There you go.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. He'll do it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Oh, fuck's what they are.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He is not... Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind find the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Tackled at the 25, and they get out of jail with a 15-yard. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Oh, they really could have used that.
Wow.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll keep it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the kicker delivers the
FCS Smalls.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line. So they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
FCS.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Oh, man, enough.
Right.
Play action on first down. Now improvising. He takes a chance and fires it across the field.
He was wide open.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football.
The back up. Back up.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play
I
of this
think that's
drive.
okay. What is...
They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. they're going to try to throw for it on third down. Can't make the connection in the deep. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rushes on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Let's go. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. A strike downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but from the gun, running back on the move. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a heat. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side.
There he goes. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Makes a grab over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They've got the lead here in the 4th. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case.
Not bad of myself. What was it for? I gotcha.
Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I
Crazy
can control.
rivalry right here.
Gonna swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Branch. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Boilermakers with the...
1 second.
They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the option. Turning it on!
got the new update. It's time to play boxing. 2-0. this fucking cheating ass prick.
Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me,
Manny
Johnny Nelson.
Pacquiao.
Hi,
they put
Todd.
on
Nice
here,
to be
though,
here with you.
with the new
It's
update,
time
but
for
I
our tale
ain't
of the
paying
tape.
for him.
Up first is Juan Manuel Marquez, the 100 and
Pacquiao.
Juan Ma- Ju.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Mexico City.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this show. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Just missed with that jab. Nice counter shot. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter shot. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectations from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above.
Oh my goodness, Johnny!
my.
Ju Khan just got caught! No, we don't see a knockdown!
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Good counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Tearing me up.
Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's
damn.
pretty obvious. Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round.
up.
Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Quick punch scores. Both men step back for just a moment. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That's another scoring shot. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He blocks the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A lot of effort being exerted here. Well done with that counter shot. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
The fight's not over yet. You gotta go. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. And I don't want you to load up. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round.
You said you got the GameStop version of Fishing Planet.
Let's get it started in round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Yeah, what's wrong with the GameStop version? You don't got it?
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
So they'll make it up.
Do like I did, the little 10-piece and a one day of premium every once in a while.
The referees ain't got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum.
Oh, I forgot I got
that's a lot of
that
points
kayak. After I bought some hopping on there.
Corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Yeah, the one I got, Ken, but I had to pay for that motherfucker right there.
I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Come on, fight me. Fight me. Quit running.
Final 10 seconds here unless something major happens.
So I haven't been playing boxing and thinking they was gonna. They didn't reset these. They didn't reset shit.
Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so?
It's crossplay now.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This fight has a real good flow to it. He threw a punch and just got countered.
I'll wait around Christmas time and then I'll get that. It's like a championship edition. It's $50.
Nice job blocking the hook.
That's 5 DLCs in one.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Yep.
A perfect counter lands.
Not a couple boxes.
Big swing and a miss with the hook.
I'm not paying 50 pounds.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off the tech and everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Marquez in that last one. Back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. He did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Hook misses. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood touch. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
Okay. That's a win, but it was weird. Might be time to fish. Good, I see you on the farm. I'm gonna try to catch that one fish with the Frankenberry or Frankenbait or some shit that I got. Oh. Alright, let me load that game. Bye-bye box. You might be updated, but fuck you. Go up, Sure, I'm gonna need some type of like. Let's see what we even need. Some kind of crazy ass something. Good thing I had to sign in every day. Well, not even sign, just been playing every day. Alright, so it's at Emerald. And we have which is telescopic or match float rod. Are any of these that type? Yeah, nah, it's all good, man. Or am I gonna have to buy one? I want to catch this fish tonight. Telescopic or match float rod. Thanks, man. You know how we do. You know how we do. I don't know why I get them, but you know how I do. I guess it's because I'm affiliate. Maybe he did. Oh. What I'm gonna do though is leave real quick while you got that. Oh, I'm pumped. All right. I got a Nero, 410 Farcaster, and the Aurora. Omnia. It says, equip Frankenbait on a telescopic or match float rod. I guess it fits on this one. It fit on the Nero. It didn't say, medium heavy. So I should just really get some bigger. Put that Bremer back on there. Or wait, no, the Bremer was on the. What was the Bremer on? Yeah, what did I... Oh, no, I just had it. Yeah, I just had it. I shouldn't get bigger line or anything for this big monster. 6 pound test. Yeah, I guess not. is too strong for real. Alright, let's go to the 8 or the 10. 10 is too strong. The 8. Oh yeah, the 1 or Bremer. There we are. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go looking for this thing. The hell's this called? The Pike Slasher. We have the Unlimited Emerald. Let's go. Ooh, we have a boat too now. Well, kayak. Our own personal kayak. Friends only. Pay attention to the pike places. You will definitely find the monster there. What's the pike places? How much Frankenbait? Oh well, I'm just gonna have to waste it. Hey, every once in a while, you gotta compile some shaders. There. Fuck that up. So I wasted 3,000. Oh well. We're here now. I didn't. No, I didn't take enough. I only took one Frankenbait because I didn't realize my backpack was full. Pay attention to the pike places. You said off to the left. I'm gonna go on the dock though. Or should I take my kayak? Yeah, we'll try that. We'll just try first. Oh shit, son. I'll watch a video if I have to. We're about to catch the fucking... We're gonna catch it. Was you in the chat when James caught that one last night, Raj? Or were you in his, were you on? I meant to say, were you in the VC? He showed me it today at work. That thing was crazy. caught the one at Mudwater. Pike Slasher Monster. YouTube. Here we come. Two minutes or less.
Thing on a bottom rod, even though it said this. However, I think things have changed. I've heard things have changed, so we're going to stick to match rods. I do have a bottom rod to get the depth of where we are fishing, but otherwise we've got two different match rods that we used for fishing for pike at St. Croix. I've got them rigged up at different depths, one at 24, one at 70. We can adjust this however we want to, just to kind of keep it close to the bottom versus, you know, one that's kind of mid-depth, I guess. 3-aught hooks. We got titanium leaders on here. This fish can be over 20 pounds, so we are kind of rigged up for a big pike, essentially, at St. Croix. Got our advanced license, and we're going to travel to Emerald Lake, everyone. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, Emerald Lake, we're going to spawn at the dock. Now, when I first caught this guy, it was at nighttime, and we just changed nights, and it all kind of worked out. But things have changed since then, and there is one big giveaway when you go through the days here, and it's that if you look at these rainy days, it does say in the description, perfect time to get out your pike and predator fishing tackle. This is the giveaway that
Oh. Perfect time to get your pike and predator fishing tackle. I have to wait until day 4.
that this is the time to fish for the pike slasher. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw down a rod stand so we can use both of our match rods. We are going to switch time to that day, peak there, and then we are going to cast out to the same place we did when we caught the pike slasher years ago. Because I do believe that part still works.
Okay. 4 days. Okay. Here we go.
Oh my, and we've got a take. Does seem to be a pretty good sized fish. Definitely more of a fight than any normal fish here at Emerald Lake would give you. We had a 20-pounder on real combo. Cast out to the same place we did when we caught the pike slasher years ago, because I do believe that part still works. This is the time to fish for the pike slasher. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw down a rod stand so we can use both of our match rods. We are going to switch time to that day, that peak there, and then we are going to cast out to the same place we did.
I'll sit and wait. What's going on? All day long, these monsters are active, it says. Alright, so it's gonna happen eventually, as long as we're in the right spot. Something Danes did. No, I just said something Danes did. I was just playing. Damn. Come on, you big monster. How do I make my float rod go down? How do I put my float rod down more? See. Let's go. Yeah. We'll go a little, like, we'll go there. See, sit. Good. pizza. It's gonna happen. Ain't I a sinker? It's about to happen. It's about to happen, isn't it? You know what? We're doing this. I don't care. Just the game.
It's a game.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. From inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's bad.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure.
Pass it out.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid.
One time. It's Notre Dame.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Branch. That one could really put this drive into set of downs. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Intercept. Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross.
All right.
for 20,000 leagues under the sea. Welcome to the Atlantis. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tail. Zhu the Monster Kong, fighting out of Beijing, China, looks to pick up another big win here. Some of the fastest hands in the world.
Hey, fuck this guy.
King Ryan Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV.
It'll be ding-ding from first off. They're off.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introduction.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
And this one has... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Catch and shoot. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big whiff with the right hook. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Just missed with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Zhu Khan in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here we go for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocket and sting you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Jab not finding its target.
Shit, Ryan.
Nice counter shot. A straight right just misses. Uppercut doesn't land. That right hook catching air. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Jukan in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, read.
On to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nice job blocking the hook. Punch caught him clean. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. You don't want to trade shots. Straight right, just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. There's the bell to start round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
I had to. Keep going.
Hold that thought. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. The monster, dazed. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
So close for that uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Garcia in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
It wasn't. They need to fix that.
Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They thought you were going to game plan.
He missed with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are... That will do it. They want no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it.
Was it him or me? You know? No.
We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is the place to be. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced back from cancer as a two-time middleweight world champion and has fought the best of the best in his division. Let's see what he's got for us here in this one.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
The fans are ready. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. No defense for that hook. Well done with that counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this tug, walking into an arena with such nice people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. Let's talk about Robinson in that last one. There's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Sure.
Good defense there on the left uppercut. Left uppercut doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Just fighting.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
And finally, Jacobs crumbles to the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They